So I'm just reading random news, and yet another woman, well, not necessarily a woman, but yet another person died, on the subway tracks, and this time it just happened to be a woman. And what I'm thinking about here is how this is easily avoidable, and how capitalists don't think about the obvious because they're more concerned about profits instead of people. If you really wanted to create jobs and protect human life, just build some rails across the subway tracks. I mean, when a subway comes in, there is this gap between where people walk to get into the subway and the tracks beneath. So why not build a rail there so that people don't fall and get stuck on the tracks, and they can still get into the subway, and at the same time you're going to need to hire a few people to keep the lines orderly, and so people aren't trampling each other and shit. So that would create temporary jobs for some, building the rails, and permanent jobs for others, maintaining the rails and keeping orderly fashion and things like that. It's not a huge fix, but it's little things like that that could help people, and that's what we want to do, right? So the only argument you could make against this is that people want to get on the rails, I mean on the subways as fast as possible, and by putting rails there, you're inhibiting that and slowing down people getting on the subway, just post haste. And it's ridiculous. What do you honestly have to do that you can't wait a few minutes to get on the fucking subway you're gonna get on anyway? That's the thing about capitalist society, where they see people as an inconvenience. It's not the point of the economy. It's not the point of what works and what doesn't. It isn't even about human nature. It's the simple fact that human beings are considered an inconvenience, an annoyance, something that is just in the way, and that in order for progress and invention and things like that, we have to depend on these wretched people. But at the end of the day, the more people that are dead or out of the way, the better. That is essentially how capitalism thinks. And shit like that is going to continue to happen until you think otherwise. I guess that's it for now.